Sammy, there is a lot we can say about Danny Flamingo, so decorated throughout his career with Wildcat. Most recently, the heavyweight champion. Obviously, that was taken away by the Brian Kendrick, also a two-time Revolution champion. You look at both of these competitors, they're really what Wildcat is all about in different elements.
Well, I mean, these are two of the pillars of this company. I mean, we're going to be celebrating 14 years of Wildcat sports this November with the Revolution Rumble, which will be right here back at the Hilario Center. And Danny Flamingo, after he lost the Wildcat Championship at last year's Revolution Rumble, we didn't see Danny Flamingo for months. We weren't sure what was next for Danny Flamingo. A lot of people use that R word, the retirement, about what was going to happen for Danny. He came back and made it emphatic that he was going nowhere. He wanted to compete with the best and see if he still got it. Well, tonight, Danny, you have got that test against grizzled Ryan Davidson.
And that test is 6'2", 260 pounds of tenacity and brutality.
No, Johnny, I mean, I gotta say, like, we're being joined again by a man that knows Ryan Davidson very well, the former manager, Ryan Davidson, hard-bodied Chris Harper. Harper, welcome to the announce table.
It's great to be back sitting next to y'all. Man, how can you... Ryan Davidson, every match he is in, he should be favored.
Well, I mean, I think that's a testament as to why he was the longest ever reigning Wildcat Sports champion. But Harper, you can't ignore the fact that Ryan Davidson no longer has that championship around his waist. And, I mean, if you want to talk about it, Ryan Davidson seemingly kicked you to the curb. He doesn't want you out there in his corner. I mean, what happened between you two guys?
Look, so we went our separate ways. It happened. You know, kind of like your first 4 marriages, Sammy.
Right,
okay?
Wow.
All right, well.
You've had a history I didn't know about.
Oh, yeah. Trust me.
I'm going to let Harper say what he wants to say.
Go check his Facebook.
And while I watch Danny Flamingo, one of the most beloved, going for that Luthez press, but Ryan Davidson, the strength of the grizzled.
It's going to take a lot more than that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe going for that, I guess, a sunset flip. Ryan Davidson, drop the elbow. These two men clearly know each other very well. The first time Danny Flamingo ever challenged for the Wildcat Sports Championship was against grizzled Ryan Davidson. These two men have gone to war before, and there's a Luthez press. This time connects.
And now a collection of right hands. Danny Flamingo, the longest entrant in Revolution Rumble history. And I believe he's the only competitor to ever win the Revolution title in the Rumble.
And, you know, I can't tell you how many people who come through the Wildcat sports stores, people that want to train in the Wildcat dojo, superstars that want to make their name here at Wildcat, that say that Danny Flamingo inspired them. Danny Flamingo, a man who came from nothing and went all the way to the top here at Wildcat Sports.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, that's pure strength right there. They don't call him the Texas Bear for nothing.
Yeah, even with the heart that Danny Flamingo has, I mean, can Hart match up to the brute strength of the Texas Bear, Ryan Davidson? And Johnny, I know
Davidson hoisting
my
up.
God, look at that.
Flamingo stalling suplex, perhaps.
And Danny Flamingo is no light heavyweight. Ryan Davidson hoisting up the Flamingo with ease. So he drops him down.
And Mr. Harper, you know, Ryan Davidson was a tremendous athlete before he ever set foot in the ring. As he goes into a cover here, shoots the half and kick out there by Flamingo. You know, he followed in the footsteps of other wrestling legends playing football at Texas A&M. Ryan Davidson has been all about physicality for well over 2 decades.
Well, here's the thing with Ryan Davidson. I know he's not built like, you know, Lex Luger, but he is pure muscle, and he's a pure athlete. He has very deceiving speed and agility for someone of his size.
Well, I mean, Harper, can you condone when Ryan used that speed and strength against the new #1 contender for the Wildcat Championship, Edge Stone, at our last event? I mean, we know that Ryan Davidson's been trying to claw his way back to becoming Wildcat champion, did not get the job done against Brian Kendrick, and then it just seemed that after that matchup between Ryan and Edge Stone, after Stone got the victory, that it feels like Ryan Davidson, he just snapped.
Cover by Flamingo.
Ryan is just assaulting Edge Stone after the match. We know that Stone will compete here tonight, but it just feels like Ryan Davidson has shifted into a new gear here.
Well, look, unfortunately for Ryan, frustration got the best of him for that one night. I'm not going to let just one night describe this whole man's career. It happens.
We'll see if cooler heads will prevail here tonight with the opportunity that both Flamingo and Ryan Davidson have here on OnlyWrestlers.com.
And we're seeing an issue here. Flamingo obviously very powerful in his own right, but he's not going to overpower Ryan Davidson. When you watch Ryan Davidson in the ring, He makes you think of people like the Funks, like Stan Hansen, even the great Tully Blanchard, who we are going to see later on tonight.
Yeah, I mean, even Ryan Davidson, the size of that man, sometimes can fly through the air. Look at Ryan Davidson trying to go to that top rope, and Danny Flamingo doing everything he can to stop it. And, Danny, I don't think this is a smart move. Oh, my God.
He's got a seat.
Look at this strike.
For the electric chair.
Good God.
That was a lot of weight on Danny Flamingo's shoulders.
And that was everything that Flamingo needed. 260 pounds crashing onto the canvas, and you see the struggle there. Davidson, the back of the head, the upper thoracic spine, the cervical took a lot of damage there.
Yeah, I mean, Danny Flamingo throwing everything on the line there. The hubris it will take to put a man the size of Ryan Davidson on your shoulders to hit an electric chair. But that's the kind of man Danny Flamingo is. That's the kind of champion, the Shalmation sensation Danny Flamingo was. Danny Flamingo was out to prove that he still got it.
And now Flamingo looking to utilize the quickness advantage here, and down goes Davidson.
Don't count out Flamingo.
Flamingo, the only athlete to make it to the final two of the Revolution Rumble 2 years in a row. In a fight for his existence here, like you said, trying to fight his way back into title contention. Getting past Davidson would be a huge step in that process.
Don't count out the deep gas tank. That is Danny Flamingo. Nice. Look at that big backdrop. My goodness. Ryan Davidson, I cannot believe would have expected this kind of offense from Danny Flamingo.
Swinging neck breaker connects by Flamingo. The first time this matchup into the cover. And Davidson kicks out. You saw how much effort that took out of Flamingo just to get the cover.
And Flamingo put every single thing he had, as he does every single time he competes here. But Harper, I know that you've never been a big fan of Danny Flamingo. What do you think Danny has to do to get the edge over Ryan Davidson here in the ending of this matchup?
Well, I think, unfortunately, for someone like Danny Flamingo, he's going to have to try to outsmart Ryan Davidson, which I don't think he has that ability to do.
How smart it is to go up top. Danny Flamingo,
what did I tell you?
Not very familiar with the high district there on the top rope.
Now Davidson here with dangerous intentions.
Oh, my goodness.
Uh-oh.
Flamingo able to fight back to his feet here.
Oh, my goodness. That big bear lariat from the Texas Bear.
Now Davidson, that is a powerful right fist. Immediately into the cover goes Davidson, and Flamingo just stays alive.
There's $1 million fist drop from Ryan Davidson. Still not enough to keep the Shalmation sensation down.
Right now we're seeing why Davidson was the first ever Grand Slam champion in reality of wrestling amongst every other accolade here in Wildcat.
Ryan Davidson has won championships all over the South, all over the world. Former reality of wrestling champion, Hurricane Pro champion, as we mentioned, the longest reigning Wildcat champion in history. But he's not champion right now, Johnny. He's got to get the job done. And how is he going to get a shot at the gold if he can't get past Danny Flamingo?
And you can see how much has been taken out of both of these competitors, Mr. Harper. When it goes into the deep waters, who do you give the advantage to?
I'm giving it to Ryan Davidson. And I'm surprised that Danny's doing this well. I take that back.
Face first into the top turnbuckle. And Davidson.
God, it always surprises me when a man the size of Ryan Davidson is able to move like that. Enziguri from the Texas Bear. And now Ryan Davidson saying it is all over for Flamingo. Davidson driver connects.
That's got to be it.
Davidson driver leads to victory.
And your winner, Ryan Davidson.
Well, he may not be the #1 contender, but he sure feels like he should be. Ryan Davidson sends a message against Danny Flamingo here at the Bayou Beatdown.
And Mr. Harper, this match was as physical as we could have anticipated.
I can tell you, Ryan Davidson needs business every time he steps between his ropes, and unfortunately, Danny Flamingo found that out.
Clearly there's a new attitude from the Texas Bear. A new attitude from Grizzled Ryan Davidson. What happens next for Ryan Davidson here at Wildcat Sports?
Well, Davidson always offers every single opponent to answer the call or get mauled, and unfortunately, it was the latter tonight for the great Danny Flamingo as Ryan Davidson walks away victorious. And the Wildcat action is only going to continue here, Sammy.
Oh man, we've got huge matchup championship implications up next with the Revolution Championship on the line. I cannot wait for this triple threat matchup.